Back to another video. So this is part two of our deployment, getting deployment working, and really there wasn't much of a remaining work to be done after our last video. But what I wanted to just quickly do is I show that we do have this working now. We can actually see that our script in the past was failing. Well, it didn't look like it was failing, but it actually was failing. The we'll see in the pipeline that it was just not recognizing a lot of our. So it didn't see. It didn't recognize the npm command, the pt2 command, those things like that. And so what I realized is our NVM, the way we installed NVM, it was not in the same, that folder. It wasn't in the same path that this GitLab runner was actually running. And so what I actually have done was the only real change was really just going into our server, and we ended up just really just we can even look through some of the history of our commands. The biggest thing was actually going in and deleting. Let's see where we're about out. We just kind of removed all of NVM, everything related to that entirely. And let's see if I can actually find this somewhere. Yeah. So we just ended up removing NVM entirely, reinstalling Node, and then from there, reinstalling PM2, TypeScript, PM2 and TypeScript were the main ones. And from there, actually everything, the other thing is we had to really completely uninstall PM2 as well, because when we reinstalled it, I think that has some config files, and we were still referencing the old location. So we had to restart and remove or delete everything related to PM2 and NVM entirely. Then reinstall everything back up, and that's really all that it took. And now we've got an entirely new. We can even see here I've got one more pipeline running. So we'll click and let's see. It should probably be done. Yeah. So it's done already. We can go into our deployment script, and we'll see that it actually is doing everything now. It's migrating, it's restarting the web, restarting our API, not really much of a restart. And then just to be thorough right now, I did add a couple to-do notes that we can handle in later videos. First off, our deployment's still technically passed. Well, we really shouldn't have. We should have been short-circuited or something like that. Maybe in the future we could even be installing some of these things. I think this is getting into more DevOps entirely, because this is still requiring some hand holding to get our services like deployed, where we have to actually SSH in the server. But for now, I think this is actually going to be a good stopping point on this continuous journey, our deployment journey. And I think this is going to be good. And I think from now, we are going to start hopping back into our app and start adding some more features. We do have a couple bugs I've noticed too, clicking around. We just have a couple bugs to clean up. And I also want to start adding in some more features to really make this streak tracker a little bit more usable. Specifically, some different types of tasks to track. And we'll get into that into the next video, next steps. Where are we going to go from here? I think there's some more things, like I said, though, of how we want to add to this app. to kind of try to make it a little bit more usable for myself. Um, so I appreciate you sticking with me so far, and yeah, this is a pretty interesting journey doing the GitLab deployment overall. Yeah, a lot of newness setting these stages up, but I've learned a lot. Maybe this isn't as intimidating as it was, or as I thought, and yeah, I'm really happy to. This is kind of like a milestone for this project. Is really just getting this done. So yeah, I will see you in the next video, and we'll go into what are we going to be doing after this. So see ya.